ancient times, shortly after the flood that had cleansed the earth, humanity still lived united. The descendants of Noah spoke a single language and shared a common culture. Together, they formed an ambitious people with grand dreams and an insatiable desire to leave an eternal mark on the world. This is the story of how their ambition led them to challenge God himself, and how that act forever changed the course of humanity. The people settled in the plains of Shinar, a vast and fertile region in the east. It was an ideal place to build a great civilization. In their unity, men and women began to dream of a monumental project, something that would symbolize their power, ingenuity, and dominance over the earth. "Let us build a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens," they proclaimed with excitement. "In this way, we will make a name for ourselves and avoid being scattered across the earth." The tower would be more than just a building. It would be a monument to their greatness and a way to reach the celestial heights. They wanted to stand on par with the gods, defying the divine will that had commanded them to fill the earth and not remain in one place. With a common language, cooperation was easy, and the project advanced rapidly. They used baked bricks instead of stone and bitumen for mortar, advanced materials for their time. Day by day, the tower rose higher and higher, its top seeming to touch the clouds. From miles around, people could see the massive structure, an undeniable testament to human ingenuity. The city around the tower flourished. Markets bustled with life, and the streets were filled with people working, trading, and dreaming of a glorious future. As the tower grew, so did their pride. They felt unstoppable, as though nothing in heaven or on earth could stand in their way. But from the heavens, God watched the progress of the tower and the growing pride of humanity. He saw how their unity, instead of leading them to fulfill his purpose, had driven them to challenge his sovereignty. "Behold, they are one people, and they all have one language," the Lord said. "This is only the beginning of what they will do. Now nothing they propose to do will be impossible for them." God knew that if he did not intervene, humanity would continue to build their empire on pride, straying further from his purpose. So he decided to act, not with direct punishment, but with a strategy that would impact future generations. In an act of divine wisdom, God descended to the earth, and in an instant, he changed the languages of the people. Suddenly, those who had worked shoulder to shoulder could no longer understand one another. The words that once flowed clearly turned into incomprehensible sounds. "Pass me a brick. What did you say? I don't understand." Confusion spread quickly. Disputes broke out, work teams disbanded, and the project came to a halt. Tools were abandoned, and the tower, which had once symbolized their pride, was left incomplete, a stark reminder of their failure. With their unity shattered, humanity had no choice but to separate. Families and clans grouped together by the languages they could understand and scattered across the earth. Some went to the mountains, others to the deserts, and still others crossed the seas. In this way, God's will was fulfilled. Humanity filled the earth, not in a spirit of pride but of diversity and dependence on his guidance. The city they had begun to build was abandoned and came to be called Babel, meaning confusion, because there the Lord had confused the language of all mankind. From that day forward, the diversity of languages became a permanent reminder that men cannot reach the heavens on their own or challenge God without consequences. The story of the Tower of Babel is not just an account of an ancient event. It is a timeless lesson about the danger of pride, the need for humility, and the importance of recognizing God's power and authority. Babel became the symbol of humanity's limits, a reminder that while men can achieve great things, their destiny lies in the hands of the Creator. Today, the ruins of Babel are spoken of as a warning against excessive ambition and an invitation to seek unity in diversity, not to defy God but to glorify Him.